World War III is a terrifying prospect that has been the subject of much speculation and concern. If such a conflict were to break out, the consequences would be devastating on a global scale. The outbreak of World War III would likely result in widespread destruction, loss of life, and economic turmoil. The use of modern military technology and weapons of mass destruction could lead to unprecedented levels of devastation. The impact on civilian populations would be catastrophic, with large numbers of people being displaced and facing the threat of violence and deprivation. The global economy would suffer greatly as a result of World War III. Trade routes would be disrupted, leading to shortages of essential goods and skyrocketing prices. Financial markets would be in turmoil, and investment and business activity would grind to a halt. The cost of the war itself would be astronomical, further straining national budgets and leading to increased levels of debt. The political ramifications of World War III would be profound. International alliances would be tested and reshaped, as countries sought to align themselves with powerful allies for protection and support. The balance of power in the world would shift, with new leaders emerging and old ones falling from grace. The post-war geopolitical landscape would be unrecognizable from the world we know today. The environmental impact of World War III would also be significant. The use of chemical, biological, and nuclear weapons could lead to widespread pollution and long-term damage to ecosystems. The destruction of infrastructure and industrial facilities would result in toxic spills and other environmental disasters. The long-term consequences for the planet's health would be dire. One of the most concerning aspects of World War III is the potential for it to escalate into a nuclear conflict. The use of nuclear weapons would have catastrophic effects, leading to mass casualties and long-term environmental damage. The specter of nuclear war is a nightmare scenario that the world has managed to avoid since the end of World War II, but the threat remains real in the event of a global conflict. In addition to the immediate human and environmental toll, World War III would have far-reaching consequences for international relations and global security. Trust between nations would be shattered, making it difficult to rebuild diplomatic ties and cooperation in the aftermath of the war. The scars of such a conflict would linger for generations, shaping the way that countries interact with each other for years to come. The outbreak of World War III is a scenario that no one wants to contemplate, but it is important to consider the potential consequences in order to work towards preventing such a catastrophic event. Diplomacy, conflict resolution, and international cooperation are essential tools for maintaining peace and stability in the world. By addressing the root causes of conflict and working towards peaceful solutions, we can strive to prevent the nightmare of World War III from ever becoming a reality.